Man, what a gloomy ass day. Fucking already had to drop one car off, get the rear end done. Now I gotta go redo my tag and shit on this thing because they wouldn't let me do it at the little tag thing on the street. They said I owed wheel tax. Where the fucking wheel tax is. So, you know, it went out in January here this fucking March, and I've been driving it around, so I guess I'd go and get the tag done. But yeah, already fucking making moves this morning. Spending all my motherfucking money is what I'm doing. About to go get my phone fixed. This bitch is about to give me motherfucking whatever seizures and shit because it's fucking blinking so goddamn much. Goodness. And it was a little chilly this morning. Had to break out the Redneck Nation hoodie. You know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Redneck Nation hat. Hey, it's Friday. Y'all know what that fucking means. Get on rednecknation.com. Order some shit. That swag, look at this hat. That swag. This is actually probably my favorite hoodie though. This one right here. It's kind of thick. Go order some shit.
Bro, ça tue, ça blesse, ça flingue. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Bro, gazo.
So I go spray my car off at the car wash down the street, get all the big grime and shit off of it, make sure it's still all wet, and then I come down to this car wash and spend $30 to have it washed like this, then dried and waxed, and the wheels clean. Only the best. Man, what an experience for the last 2 hours. So, I go to Green Hills to this place, get my phone screen fixed, and to get a new charging port, right? Anyways, go get that thing taken care of, or to get it taken care of. And I was like, man, I don't have anything to do. Don't have my phone, so I don't really want to fucking get lost. So I get the business card for the place, has the address on it, and my car has a damn, you know, GPS and stuff on. I was like, I'll use this to get back. Anyways, so I leave there and I pull out. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drive around, see what all stores are in the neighborhood. You know what I mean? I don't ever go to Green Hills. So I go down one road and I see this place called Trader Joe's. Well, I've never been there. I heard of it, but I didn't know it was a fucking grocery store. So I whip in there, right? It's a grocery store. So I go in there, and dude, I guess like spandex is the thing for rich people. You know what I'm saying? Because I just realized this screen is crispy as fuck. Must be a new camera. I mean, I guess I know it is. I mean, whatever. So anyways, go in there. I'm walking around, I'm like, this is a fucking grocery store. So I'm like, yeah. So I walk up and down all the aisles. Then, you know, everybody's looking at me because, you know, I'm the odd man out. You know what I'm saying? I got blue jeans on. I'm all tatted up and shit. Obviously, you can tell that I don't belong in that motherfucker. So anyway, so I leave there and I'm fucking dying laughing, you know, because as I'm leaving, these little fucking puss boy motherfuckers pull up in this little Audi SUV and shit, you know, they're little, and everybody built like a Slim Jim, you know what I'm saying? You had to have been there, alright? So anyways, I get out of there, and the whole time I'm sitting there thinking about Theo Vaughn, and he's like, I absolutely love anything that bothers rich people. You know, I'm thinking about that whole thing. I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So I kicked the goddamn Hellcat over into sport mode, and I leave that goddamn parking lot plumb fucking sideways, and everybody's fucking looking, and you know, whatever, fuck it. I'm like, fuck these rich people. So then I get to the red light, and I just fucking hang a right into this other shopping mall, fucking pull up in there sideways and shit, fucking blah blah blah. Pretty much terrorizing Green Hills for a good 30 minutes around every fucking corner and curve. You know, I look over and all these motherfuckers are driving Priuses and Teslas and these fucking Porsche SUVs, and here I am in this motherfucking gas guzzling goddamn monster, son. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna motherfucking show out, I guess. You know, terrorize Green Hills. So you know, I do that for a little while. Then I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna stop and grab me some food real quick. Stuart was back here working. I just filled the whole goddamn street up with smoke. So I go to this place called Nashville or some shit. It's not even Nashville, it's Nashville. So I go over there and I walk in there and the motherfucker's plumb fucking packed. So I fucking leave. I'm like, fuck this. So I go to Subway and get me a sandwich. And fucking heart's pounding right now. This fucking did a pro mod in front of Stu and them in this fucking little rich neighborhood. Anyways, so I leave there, whatever, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go back and just hang out. You know, wait, it's like an hour or so before I had to pick up my phone. So I go over there. Why did it zoom in? Oh, look there. I just fucking, well, this new phone works good. It zooms in and shit. So anyway, so I pull up at the phone place, right? So anyways, I pull up there, whatever, and I'm like, fuck it. I seen this barber right there. I was like, I ain't never been to a barber shop. I normally just get my hair cut by my buddy Drew's mom or whatever. So anyways, I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go in there. So I go in there, and this old man sitting there, and I'm looking around, he's just looking at me, and like, bruh, it's all nostalgic as fuck. There's like pink tube neon lights, and fucking, the way it looks in there, it's all mirrors, and the way the glass is, it's pretty badass. So I was like, bro, I asked him, I said, y'all, you doing walk-ins? He said, yeah, I do walk-ins. So I'm sitting there, and he's like, well, I got a guy supposed to be coming here on the 2nd. I was like, so can I hang out? He's like, yeah, you can hang out. So I'm sitting there, I'm looking around, and this guy looks cool as a motherfucker, right? So I'm, you know, he's got his own style and shit, and I'm hanging out and shit. So blah, 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 he ends up fucking checking his schedule, and the guy wasn't supposed to come in until like 30 minutes later. So I end up getting my haircut at this cool-ass barbershop called Cut and Loose in Green Hills. So anyways, I'm talking to the guy or whatever, and he knew a couple of people that I knew, and I told him my last name and shit, and he knew my great uncle. He said he used to cut my great uncle's hair or whatever. And I asked him how long he been in that spot. He said 30 something years in that one spot under this pub in Green Hills, right? So that's badass. He said he's been cutting hair for 54 years. This guy, dude, like, you just had to see this guy. I mean, he had some badass boots on, fucking iron pants, you know what I mean? Like, had the shirt unbuttoned with his little gold piece and shit, hair all back. But he had, you know, it was on oxygen and shit. But, bro, 50-something years cutting hair and been in the same spot for 30 years. Dude, that was badass. He said his name was David. I forgot to ask him his last name. But, dude, pretty cool experience. So then I go over here to get my phone or whatever. So I get my phone or whatever, and I was talking to the guy at the phone store about the guy that cut hair at the barbershop or whatever. He said that the guy had a bunch of trophies and stuff from way back in the day where they had like contests and stuff for cutting hair. And this guy had a shit ton of them. So yeah, I'm probably going to end up going back to that barber one day and just talking to that guy a little more and whatnot. But yeah, pretty cool experience in the last 2 hours. Made my Friday. I just went back and looked. I didn't realize I was holding the record button the whole time I was doing that burnout. So you get my face as I'm doing a burnout in real time. Oh, man. What a gorgeous day. Look how crispy this is. Golly. Oh, gooseneck. About to get some loving. Got me a piece of steel for the front up there so I can mount my winch. All the boards got holes in them. All my new wood for the trailer. Bam! Gonna get started on that soon. Probably in the morning. But right now I'm about to pull the wheels off here. This one's dry rotted and this one ain't gonna match, so I ordered 2 new tires for this side that are 16 ply. Same size as the other one. The other side was good, so better pull these 2 off. You'll have these changed. Then come back, probably gotta cut this off here and right there, and this one here. Cut this off here and there, and then start pulling the boards up. Cut the new boards to fit, and then grind this off, make it all nice, and get ready for my homie to come weld it. Yeah. Then gotta cut that right there too. I'm gonna mount it probably right here, all the way across. And I'm gonna put a receiver hitch thing in the center of it so I can mount my winch to the center right there. Then build me a basket for the top so I can store stuff in there. Replace some wires. And then paint the whole trailer. Wood and all. Oh man, wish me luck. Got the gooseneck trailer tires on the back of the flatbed. No tag. Got the title with me though, it ain't signed. But heading to the tire shop up here. Get these tires put on the gooseneck. Just in case I need to pull it or go haul something, I'll be able to do so. So I got my son out here. We just took all the wood off the trailer. Then we noticed right here, oh damn, that the center of the trailer right there is broke. It was over here. I just took a hammer and whooped it back over. So now I'm gonna have to get that back in place. Then up here in the front, it's cracked right there. I've never seen a trailer with this thing down the center of it that wasn't a semi, but this one has it. And then it's welded all the way around right here except for the top. And then there's some other things, like I said, I'm gonna weld on there, so now I go borrow my homie's welder.
9 feet and 5.
So we're about to cut the boards and lay them up here except for this one right here so I can get around it and weld everything. And then the guy that wired the trailer up attached these wires to the bottom of the boards. So when I pulled the board off, it pulled the wires out. But then I found out that none of these wires are hooked up, so now I gotta rewire all of it. Building the trailer like we want it is still cheaper than buying a brand new one. And this one comes with these badass ramps. It's like $1,000 for those. So, yep, stay tuned.